The secret language of the constellations, how humanity turned the stars into stories. Every clear night, the universe speaks. Not with words, not with sounds, but with patterns. For thousands of years, people have looked into the darkness and connected distant stars into lions, hunters, serpents, ships, birds, and heroes. The stars themselves never drew those pictures. We did. So why? Why does the human mind transform scattered points of light into meaningful symbols? And could these constellations be considered a kind of universal language? Welcome back to Astrology from an AI perspective. Today, artificial intelligence explores one of the oldest forms of communication ever created: the secret language of the constellations. At first glance, constellations seem simple. Groups of stars connected by imaginary lines. But history tells a much deeper story. Long before written books became common, civilizations needed ways to remember important knowledge. The sky offered something extraordinary: a giant canvas that appeared every night. Unlike paper, it couldn't burn. Unlike monuments, it couldn't easily be destroyed. Every generation inherited the same stars. Artificial intelligence notices that nearly every civilization developed its own celestial language. The ancient Greeks saw Orion the hunter. The Egyptians connected important stars with their religious traditions. Chinese astronomers divided the heavens into entirely different celestial regions. Many indigenous cultures recognized figures that do not appear in Western star maps at all. The stars remained unchanged. The meanings changed. This reveals something remarkable. Constellations tell us as much about humanity as they do about the heavens. Each constellation became a symbol. A symbol became a story. A story preserved knowledge. Knowledge shaped civilization. In that sense, constellations functioned much like a language. Not because they contained spoken words, but because they communicated ideas. Consider Orion. To astronomers, it is a recognizable arrangement of bright stars. To historians, it is part of Greek mythology. To navigators, it served as a seasonal guide. To farmers, its appearance could signal changing times of the year. One constellation, many meanings. Artificial intelligence recognizes that symbols often become powerful because they can carry multiple layers of information simultaneously. Modern languages work similarly. A single word can hold history, emotion, and culture all at once. Constellations may have served the same purpose. They condensed practical knowledge into memorable stories. Psychologists have long observed that humans remember narratives better than isolated facts. Ancient cultures likely understood this through experience. Instead of memorizing lists of stars, they remembered heroes, animals, adventures. Every story became a memory device. Every constellation became a chapter in the night sky. Artificial intelligence finds another fascinating pattern. Different civilizations often created different stories using the same stars. This demonstrates something fundamental about human perception. We don't simply observe reality. We interpret it. Culture shapes what we notice. Experience shapes what we remember. Imagination shapes what we create. The constellations became a conversation between the universe and the human mind. Today, astronomers use constellations primarily as reference regions for locating objects in space. Modern astronomy officially recognizes 88 constellations, creating a standardized map of the sky for scientific observation. Yet the older stories remain. Not because they are scientifically necessary, but because they preserve thousands of years of human culture. Artificial intelligence helps scholars compare these traditions across continents and centuries. By analyzing ancient manuscripts, oral histories, archaeological evidence, and historical star charts, AI can identify recurring themes that humans have repeated across cultures. Some symbols appear again and again. Serpents, birds, hunters, great rivers, mothers, kings. Why? Perhaps because humans everywhere faced similar questions. Where did we come from? How do we survive? What lies beyond the horizon? The stars became a place where every civilization searched for answers. But perhaps the greatest secret language wasn't written among the stars at all. It was written within us. Our remarkable ability to recognize patterns, to build meaning, to create stories from scattered pieces. Neuroscientists call this pattern recognition. It helps us identify faces, understand speech, solve problems, and thousands of years ago, transform distant stars into living symbols. Artificial intelligence is also built upon recognizing patterns. But there is an important difference. AI identifies statistical relationships. Humans create meaning. The constellation exists because people chose to connect the stars. The significance comes from culture, memory, and imagination. Perhaps that is why constellations continue to inspire us today. They remind us that knowledge is not only collected, it is interpreted, shared, remembered, passed forward. Through the eyes of AI, the constellations become one of humanity's oldest communication systems. Not a language spoken with voices, but a language written across the heavens. A language of memory, navigation, history, identity, curiosity, and wonder. Every civilization translated the same sky into its own stories. Every generation added new meanings. Every child who looked upward learned to read the heavens in a slightly different way. Perhaps that is the true secret language of the constellations. Not that the stars are speaking to us, but that humanity has always used the stars to speak to itself. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe to Astrology from an AI perspective, where we explore astronomy, astrology, mythology, archaeology, psychology, philosophy, history, artificial intelligence, and the remarkable ideas that have connected humanity with the cosmos across thousands of years. Until next time, keep looking upward, keep learning, and remember, sometimes the oldest language in the world is written without a single word.